What's up, everybody? Broken Glass, Toxic, Jack Star, Six Shooter, Harry, Adam, Omni, Devin, the Skull King. Is that the real Skull King? I haven't seen the Skull King in a long time. Not that there's a fake Skull King, but you know what I'm saying. Playing on the Xbox One. Nothing wrong with that. I lost this morning's win streak to Windows 10 update. I thought something was running really bad with the game earlier. One of those little ninja updates went out. Oh, okay, so same Skull King from Twitch. I gotcha. Yeah, it actually was earlier today. Now that you mention it. Yeah, Monster Hunter's got that weekend beta or something going, don't they? If it wasn't for this double XP thing, I would probably be playing it. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, it's double XP. I've been grinding it out. As you see, I'm at 66 or 21, pardon me. There's a shard for your boots too there, Sasuke. That actually is way more substantial than the Ascension. It's like 600, I think it's 600, let me see. 500 speed. So, good stuff. Oh yeah, gotta get that double XP going there, Danny, no doubt about it. Yeah, bad timing to jump off the ledge, huh? Got a fresh pot of coffee? Man, I didn't get near enough sleep. I ended up staying up way too late grinding. I stayed up until like 8 this morning. And then got back out of bed at like 11. So I only slept for about 3 hours. I'm currently not playing on any consoles now. Too much grind incoming to try to do it on multiple platforms. I mean, I have a PS4 and an Xbox account, but I won't be playing them other than just extremely casually. Yeah, come back over here, Gribs. There you go. Walk back up here into Slimeville. Good job. Oh, I know. That's the hard part. You got the double XP going, but the update hits on Tuesday, so it's like, do you grind it out now, or do you wait and grind it out then? So, or both. Thanks for subscribing there, Speed Black. Double XP goes till 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Yeah, it's double up. You'll get over, once I get the win streak bonus caught back up, it'll be, you know, a lot of maps, it'll be over 11 mil. So yeah, gotta take advantage of that double XP while you can. That and your Ascension level will decide, your starting Ascension and your Ascension point cap increase when you use the Ancient Power system in the update. So, I mean, it's not like we're all going to roll out Tuesday morning and everybody's going to prestige. We got to grind up to floor 65 and Onslaught first. But your starting Ascension for your after you prestige plus your Ascension point cap increases are going to be based off of how much Ascension you have. and what floor number you get to. But right now, obviously, we can't do anything with the floors, but we can grind Ascension and plus add the double XP into the mix, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Oh, the info is out. Those of you who didn't watch the dev stream yesterday need to watch the dev stream. The info's already here. We already know how it's going to work. It was all on the dev stream on Friday. Yeah, like I just had just said there, Mystic, it's too much of a grind to be trying to do it on multiple platforms, so other than just extreme casual play, I won't be playing on the Xbox or on the PS4 anytime in the immediate future. Just too much, you know. I'm going to do a video tonight with some of the math, because I know a lot of people are very confused about how it's all going to work. Now, of course, it's not going to be set in stone. Yeah, I'm going to do a summary video. Basically, there's so much coming, though. They didn't get to cover everything in the dev stream. They did go through the ancient power system, which is good. What's going on, Billy? Yep, the wings come from Mastery. There's going to be a bunch of new wings coming, though, on Tuesday. From the Defender packs. Well, you're not going to be able to right away here, Bryn. You're going to have to get up to floor 65 in Onslaught first. You won't be able to just like log in and do it. You're going to have to go through the Onslaught system. I believe they said if you're in Chaos 7, where you start in Onslaught will be gated. So if you've have currently already completed Chaos 7 trials, you're going to start further ahead. But you will have to get to floor 65. There is no best map there, Mystic. You just do the highest tier trials you can. You can't pick a map, it's random. Yeah, it's quite possible. There's no doubt about it. Man, my voice is shot today. The hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold that's been going on every day here has got my nose and throat a little whacked out. Nah, the wings are just cosmetic. They don't let you do anything special. Unfortunately. It'd be cool as hell if they did let you fly. I don't want more multiplayer scaling on me. That's gonna make it harder, in my opinion. The fewer... I wouldn't... Just like Mastery, I probably wouldn't suggest anybody go out with more than a group of 2, unless, you know, unless you're just in the mood to. Or if you got a group of friends you play with or whatever. They make you feel like an angel. Indeed. Man, I am just hacky. Ugh. Now, you lose your upgrades to your shards and your pets. Your gear Actually, you may lose your upgrades to your gear too. It doesn't matter. You're going to be replacing it in the very first map. But yeah, your gear will scale down to the end of campaign. Your pets will go back to level 1, and your shards will all lose their upgrades. But the gear is not an issue because, like I said, the very first on Onslaught floor 1, you're going to be replacing things already. They said that the upgrading system, particularly at the beginning, is very aggressive. So you're going to get huge upgrades. Like every floor, you're going to be seeing upgrades. What's going on there, Ninja? But anyway, if anyone wants to figure out what their point increases are going to be, if you get just to 65 and then reset and don't get any higher, it's going to be your Ascension divided by 50 will say how much your Ascension caps will go up, and whatever that number is times 3 is what your starting Ascension is going to be after you prestige. I mean, I'll do more detailed math in a video later today or early tomorrow morning, sometime in the next 24 hours. But right now I've had a hard time stopping to do anything other than grind. Just already looked at that one, huh? Actually, that's not correct. You take your Ascension divided by 50 for your cap increase, but for your starting Ascension, you take your Ascension minus 250, then divided by 50, then multiplied by 3. Hopefully I didn't just confuse the shit out of everyone. But let's say that you're at 1,000 Ascension. I'll try to do the math in my head. 1,000 Ascension minus, or 1,000 Ascension divided by 50, and say you're at floor 65, you're going to get 20 more points increased to your Ascension caps. So all your Ascensions that have 140 in it will go up to 160. Now your Ascension level will reset. However, your 1,000 Ascension, the initial benchmark is 250. So subtract 250 from that, you get 750. Divide that by 50, and you get what, 15, and multiply that by 3, and you get 45. So if you're Ascension 1000, you're going to start off at Ascension 45, basically. That's just for your starting Ascension, though. That's not for your caps going up. Your caps going up is without the minus 250. And then you can also get additional increases based off of how far past floor 65 you progress to. That may have been what threw you off earlier there, Mont. Was that the caps and the amount are separate. Awesome, Power Man. Very nice. What do we got? Shiny chest. I haven't been opening the green, blue, or purple chest. You just got to go through the system there, Buzzard. Well, because how it works in future levels is your starting Ascension. Now, any starting Ascension that you earn is always there. So when you prestige again, you'll have that. But there is no, since we're prestiging or using the Ancient Power for the very first time, we have no starting Ascension number. So 250 is that milestone mark. So say you're at Ascension 250 now, and floor 65, and you reset. Then the next time you prestige, your second time around, it'll be minus 250. See what I'm saying? It can be a little confusing. That, and I'm sure it's not 100% dialed in yet. It's probably pretty damn near. But some of the stuff that can be changed on the back end, I'm sure is not completely 100% dialed in. We won't know for sure everything until the patch notes hit us, and they of course won't be here until the update comes. But it's going to be fun. Some people will hate it, some people will love it. I like what I see so far. I do wish that there was higher chaos tiers and increased gear, but I mean, I'll take it. You know, at least there's a system in place now on how to advance. You know, you guys that are trying to find groups, your best bet is to get onto your tablet or PC and get on the DD2 Discord. Stream chat is hardly the place to find any sort of matchmaking. Let's see. Oops, wrong dude. I don't play Xbox at all right now, Buzzard. As I've said repeatedly today even, it's too much of a grind to try to do it on multiple platforms. I mean, right now I spend 60 hours a week on my PC account. I couldn't add that to Xbox and PlayStation. It just is not theoretically possible. My wife would throw me out and I would be sickly from lack of sleep. But yes, it's all about the grind right now, so it's all about one platform. I don't suggest anyone try to mix it up right now. It's just high levels of insanity to even attempt it. I attempted it, and what happened was all three of my accounts really suffered, and I still didn't get any sleep and played constantly. It was a little bit much. That's right. I mean, some of those hours are AFK, too there, hero. I mean, just streaming, I stream almost, what, just streaming and recording stuff for the channel is 40 hours a week, probably, of gameplay. They're titles. If you go to your titles there, Suzuki, right here, you can set it there. Thanks for subscribing, Marco. I do appreciate it a ton. They're both really good. Nimbus and Hornets. Why not use both? They both, the only problems with them is they both tend to derp out a little. Sometimes they'll, the Hornets and the Bees, sometimes they'll just stop attacking or, you know, kind of go off in random areas. Thanks there, Andrew. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it there, Buzzard. It's going ham now. I don't even have a goal. My goal for the weekend was to get to 2600, and it's early in the weekend and I'm already past it, so I don't want to set any unrealistic goals. I guess the pie in the sky goal that I have for myself is Probably 2,800. But I don't know if I'll get there before the double XP event ends. Oh, you'll end up blowing past everybody just like you always do there, Cookie. You know damn well. Cookie takes 4 months off and is still in like the top 30 or 40 in Ascension. Not this weekend. Well, I know you're doing a lot of mastery stuff and all too. Anything making it over here? Yeah, no one's really doing any damage to those walls yet. I haven't really been, I mean, I've been grinding non-stop, but I haven't really been too concerned about the speed grinding. I don't want to burn myself out this weekend because the real grind starts on Tuesday, you know? Well, the gear gets scaled down. You'll find it easier if your gear is at the top of the tier there, Buzzard, than at a lower side of the tier. But it doesn't matter what tier you're in. Like, if you're in high-end Chaos 5 gear, it's going to scale down to the same amount as high-end Chaos 7 gear would in, say, Chaos 1 Mastery, you know? You're still in kind of lower level gear on board, aren't you? Are you in Chaos 7? I thought you were. I'm not sure. If you're not in Chaos 7 gear yet, then by all means, keep going. You know, keep going like normal. Progress, get better gear, upgrade it. Ascension 444. Yeah, I was going to say, you'd think you'd be in Chaos 7 gear. Ascension that high. But yeah, just, I mean, if you don't have full Chaos 7 sets, just continue on, you know. I mean, unless something's a big upgrade, I wouldn't go spend all your gold on it or anything. You know, if it's a really big upgrade for you, then might as well. I mean, still got to get the floor 65 before you can use the ancient power. Haha, that sucks. Forgot to open the box. I forgot to open many a box, but you'd think your first one, you know. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gold. You're probably sitting on a ton of gold now, aren't you, Cookie? Gold and Defender medals. In fact, I got to look and see. I think I'm still... I bought some more lockbox keys this morning. Yeah, I got a little ways to go. And I got no dailies, nope. Oh, 11 mil. Yeah, I bet you'll burn through that pretty quick. I mean, it's better than nothing. That'll help you along your way for your first reset, for sure. But remember, too, is that the gear in Onslaught is not going to be based off of what you're wearing. So if the upgrades are coming as quickly as the trendy folks have all teased that they are, then you may not have to spend a lot of gold on the upgrades until you get back, you know, get back through up to floor 65. I'm excited to see how the progression is after a reset for sure. From completing the mastery stuff. There, Buzzard. The wings are actually the chaos set, or when you finish all of mastery, you get those wings. But there's another set of wings that come earlier. These wings here, let's see. They're not wrong hero. Can't change heroes at this time. These wings here come earlier. And I mean, they're good looking wings too. I like them. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, fail. How the heck did that happen? I never upgraded that Skyguard down there. Well, at least I wasn't into a big win streak bonus. Oh, I never even put one down there. Oh, the ultimate derp. No flyer defense will do that to you. Well, I'm glad there was a Windows update now. I don't feel bad. Yeah, more coffee always helps. Ultimate chokage. Well, I won't forget any more air today. I have learned my lesson. Let's see. Let's go one there. To get defender medals, you just do trials. You get 25 defender medals for every trials map you complete. So just progress. You know, make sure you reset your dailies if lower quality daily quests come. Make sure to reset those and try to get a higher one. But besides that, just play and progress, and the medals come. I mean, I'll be at the medal cap prior to the dailies resetting tonight. Again, I'm pretty sure of that. I'll have to buy keys before the daily mission comes. We've got left 390. These are just no boss lanes here. And I can just spam it. Good enough. Yeah, I play other stuff too. I mean, this weekend I won't be because of the double XP event. But right now I've been playing Astroneer, Dungeons 3, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Plus, you know, of course I play more Dungeon Defenders than anything else. But I do get 1 or 2 Battlefront 2 matches in every day. And I've been spending a little time on the Astroneer playthrough just about every day. And then I've actually got an endless skirmish mode going in Dungeons 3 that I actually haven't played in several days. What's going on, Quentin? I've been doing 2 keys just because I tend to derp and not pay attention and end up going over the defender medal cap. Pardon me. So 2 keys is 1,000 defender medals, so I've been doing that. Just going back down to 11,000 and then grinding back up. Come on, baddies, just die already. Astroneer is a really good game. I'm excited to see where it goes. It's still in development. Pardon me. They've got a lot of work to do to it still, but I like what I see so far. I'm really hoping they add in more terrain stuff. You know, I want to make like walls that are flat without having to sit there and finesse it for a bazillion hours with the smooth tool. What's going on, Michael? I've been having luck with it real late at night. Says when I've been hopping into it. All I've been playing is the Starfighter mode too, which there's been you know, every once in a while I'll have a wait, but usually I'm able to hop right in. What's going on, Sky? It's really fun now. That I have too much fun in that Starfighter mode. I'm gonna be starting the campaign soon. Actually, I was planning on starting the campaign as a playthrough on the channel this weekend, and then the double XP thing happened. Double XP happened. Oh yeah. So stoked about it too. Everybody was begging for it all week. That's where we all start, Michael. You always start off with one. Yeah, I play with viewers all the time there, Scott. I'm not going to be playing with viewers today because I'm just on a hard grind for Ascension. But I play with viewers quite frequently. It's going to be a little harder next week because of the Onslaught floors gating. I mean, it'll be easy on the times after I have Prestige or Ancient Power. I gotta quit calling it Prestige. Oh, nice. Well, that's exciting to hear. I'm anxious to play it for sure. Omni finally thinks of a question. You're, what, 26 hours behind there, Omni. So close. So close, yet so far away. I use Vicious Strikes, Power Transfer, and Defense Crit Damage on Medallion, personally. And I do, depending on how I got my Skyguards set up, I've been swapping out Mass Destruction for Defense Crit Damage on the same Medallion. Right now, these have Defense Crit in them. And, you know, you see their crit is pretty decent. 4.15 million at Tier 2. Of course, the more you upgrade it, the higher that goes. You can get it up there pretty high. Exclamation loot in chat there, Ska, is a pretty helpful article about how the loot scaling works. But remember, in the new Onslaught mode that's coming out, that will no longer be a thing for that mode. It's still going to be in the trials. Yeah, exclamation loot, read the article. It's based on all your gear, though. It doesn't matter if you've got a 9,000 relic. If you've got low-level armor, it's going to bring down your relic average. Exclamation Builder Ascension or Exclamation Hero Ascension, Ben. We'll get you the rundowns that I use on... Here's Light Rain. What's going on, Light Rain? Depending on if it's a builder or if it's like a DPS hero. Didn't give Light Rain an opportunity to get any coffee first. Floor number 5. I tell you, it is nice just grinding the maps, though, and not really having to pay attention to loot. It makes the grind go a lot, you know, I mean, I still end up looking at loot because it's ingrained into your system, but I don't care as much now. So I will peek at stuff, but I'm not, like, I'm not even looking at every legendary piece that drops. Yep. Well, I killed an assassin with my pet instead of Tuskar. I guess that's alright. It'll be alright. I'm still opening the legendary chest just because I can't not. I gots to have the shinies. But everything else I just been ignoring. Yeah, it's nice once you're fully decked in shards and you can just move stuff around and do what you want. And you have plenty where you don't have to constantly mess with your heroes. It's definitely nice, very nice when you get to that point. I don't call myself either of those. I call myself lucky that I'm able to spend a bunch of time playing video games and that I've got a wife that basically pays all the bills. So that's what I call myself. What's going on there, Twinkie? Everybody needs to get a wife like that. I've been beating this build up here a little bit. It actually takes a long time to build compared to other ones, but I'd like to use it when I'm either watching TV or streaming, because then I can pay attention to chat and not have to worry about derping, other than my little Skyguard issue. You got to get flyer control in. But basically just do that sand reflect beam setup on all the boss lanes and then just aura spam on the non-boss lanes, and it just wrecks it. How does the Obelisk work? It's got map-wide smite attack that really is the bulk of its damage that it does, and then depending on how high you upgrade it, when it attacks it does one of two things. It will either do the smite, or it will give a buff or do a random thing. Like it will CC mobs, it will buff you. That's based off of how many upgrade tiers it has. And then if you're playing actively on the Mystic and you get the full appeasement, then it turns into a flamethrower too, which is cool, but the smite is really the bulk of the damage. The flamethrower is more of a novelty almost than anything else. I mean, I do use it, don't get me wrong. I use it quite frequently, in fact. Yeah, you just, you know, I've been doing essentially the same build over and over and over again for, you know, for the last 36 hours, so it's pretty ingrained. I actually haven't been doing any real super speedy builds. I have done just a couple of weapon man only spam builds that are real quick. Greystone Plaza is probably the fastest map, I think. It's really, really quick. You can build that map out so fast, it's just insane. The Dryad's awesome in Chaos 4. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. Dryad works well in all Chaos tiers. You're going to have the biggest problem with the Dryad in Chaos 2 and Chaos 5 if you're not careful with your placement. But the Dryad as a DPS hero is a beast. No, you don't get any more XP. That would be pretty cool, though, if there was something like that. Like on this map, you just do a wall and a 3-node weapon manufacturer at every lane, and you'd be way, way under the DU. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Daywolf. I appreciate it a ton. That would definitely be an interesting little thing that was added in, if there was XP bonuses like that. I think it'd be fun. It'd make you think about your builds more. Good enough, huh? Guess I could throw a little more action over here. Well, whether or not you can hybrid them and be like DPS and a builder just depends on your Ascension level. If you plan on trying to hybrid them both, the main thing is putting, you know, by Ascension 120, you're going to want to have your defense crit chance and your hero crit chance maxed out. What's going on there, Infinity? But you'll definitely, you know, if you want to hybrid any DPS and builder, the easiest one to hybrid is DPS and walls. So, like, if you like the DPS on a Squire or a Mystic or whatever, you can hybrid those out pretty easily. Gimme, gimme! There's a new flare section in the cosmetics there, Infinity, that gives you like wings and belts and like that mask, and there's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot more coming on Tuesday too. Twinkie knows. It's all about those Gunwitch towers. It's all good there, Buzzard. I like it when I see new players come into the game. That's a good sign for the game, you know. Now, obviously, I'm a full-blown, way too addicted to it addict. But, you know, it's gonna, every time you see a new player come to the game, that means the life of the game is gonna be extended a little. The more the merrier. Right now, or Light Rain does all the heavy lifting. At some point, Omni might help out. CB, Pickle and Omni Day never ever ends. It's the hashtag Pickle and Omni Life. And I put those walls really far apart. Look at that. That is just bad. That was not paying attention right there. You could run right through the middle of those guys. Those will stop them, but... Holy crap. That's got me triggered a little. I'm going to have to change it. I just can't. I can't do it. There we go. It's a little better. Well, it'll be good because it'll bring a lot of old players back to the game too. It's been something we've been waiting on for a really long time. I mean, Onslaught was removed when Trials was added, and we were told then that Onslaught would be the, you know, it would return at some point as the end game. And now we see what, that was February 28th is when the Trials first came out. of 2017. So it's been, what, 10 months? So, I mean, a lot of people have left the game, waiting for Onslaught to come back. So I'm hoping a lot of those people return too. I hope it brings new players and old ones return. Not sure if I derped and didn't thank you there, Daywolf, but if I didn't, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you very much. Onslaught was an entirely different thing, though. It wasn't the same. Alright. Before I go and forget, let me go ahead and put that down there right now. Right now. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll do something a little different this time. Mix it up just a touch. I'll have a video out on it later today there, Extra. You can do the math yourself on the... if you go and watch the VOD from the DD2 dev stream from yesterday. Oh, that's not a tree. Dupes, and that's not a slime. Yeah, good enough, huh? Something like that ought to work. Hopefully. I don't know. I usually go a couple of hours. A lot of it depends on when the wife wakes up, too. I don't want to bug her. She works, like this last night / this morning, she worked until almost 7 in the morning. So, you know, when she wakes up, the last thing she wants to do is hear me talking to my monitor. But I do plan on playing quite a bit today. And I'll be back doing my regular Saturday night stream. Now that the Mastery races are all done, my evening streams will recommence. So I'll be live tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific, which is tomorrow morning for a lot of y'all, I realize. But over on Twitch. Did I not upgrade my sky guards? Nope, I didn't. Ooh, I feel a little latency going here. Or did I cut that off early? Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it a ton. I better throw something into these sky guards. I don't want another flyer incident. No flyer incidents, please. There, I'll just go ham on them. Load them up. Load them up, fat. Guess I better give myself some more juice, huh? There's a Windows update rolling out today, Omni. It might be associated with that. I felt it really bad early when I first woke up, and right before I started streaming, I had walked away for a moment, and I come back to my computer restarting. Please do not turn off your computer. All that nonsense. What map do you have to do for Mega Shark? I don't remember what map you have, what incursion you have to do to unlock it. Come on, Slimus, get to work. Don't make me go dropping stars everywhere. I'll do it anyway. I thought about it, Jack. I mean, it looks like an amazing game. I actually have a bunch of friends that play Warframe, but the problem for me is I got myself into a little situation where all the games I want to play are real grind games, and it's just you only have so many hours in the day, you know? That's the only reason I haven't played Warframe, really. But, I mean, Warframe looks just really, really good. I should be playing Warframe. But, like I said, I've been trying to stay away from stacking multiple grind games. I've been doing, like, stuff that you can do either casual playthroughs or like a campaign type thing or whatever. I've been doing a lot more of that. Good Lord, a bunch of bays. I got wrecked. It's alright, that roller... Oh, the slimes aren't attacking the roller. Great. That's alright, I should get back over there in time. Hopefully. Oh yeah, plenty of time. And then Tuskar down below. Yeah, I'm not very strong down here. I bet my slimes are derping. I do have upgrades on stuff. Do I have them sharded? Oh, I'm missing a shard. That will do it. What am I missing? Let's just throw that on there. I had mass destruction in them the other day, and I pulled it back out to put it in my back in my Skyguard, and I must have forgot to fill the hole there. It's not that DD2 is a lot of work, it's that they're both just grind games. They're both a lot of work. So, I mean, it's difficult to try to stay at the high end and learn absolutely every in and out of the game as they change on DD2, and do another game that requires even way more to actually learn everything and to do everything you want to do. But like I said, I really like everything I see about Warframe. That's literally the only reason at all that I haven't been playing it. I do, and like I said, I do have lots of friends. The fashion fame bug. I do have quite a few friends that play Warframe though, so it would be, you know, it'd be easy for me to get lots of help on just learning how things work. There's one assassin down. Can we get another one down here? Oops. Dropping stars and I'm not in corrupt mode. That's not going to do much damage. Do a little something, but certainly not much. Come on, flyers, die. Would you please? I know I got 750 mana, but I want all this over here too. Zeppa! Man, I got a truckload of slimes over here, huh? I don't think I normally go with that many. I think I usually only use 5. For some reason, I got a little slimy over there. Like throwing a little pebble. $130 beds. Wondering if I'm gonna need more juice. Well, I think I'll make it. Get a little melee action going here. Don't you dare. Take that. Alright, Lassa, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. I do appreciate it a ton. Oh, I'm out of juice. I'm like, where's my stars at? I got no Drago. That's alright. Still gonna die. Man, I still don't have the Starfall dried in. I definitely need to get on that. I'm going to do that Monday for sure. I got no reason after the double XP event ends at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's actually 1 p.m. for me. After that ends, I'll have no reason not to do it. It happens sometimes, Keith, yeah. Depending on where you're at on the map. It happens more around spawns, or sometimes it'll get caught on something that's like an invisible texture that's up in the air. The interesting thing is if you notice all those places where stars get stuck up in the air are also very convenient places to put flyer defenses. If you can remember where they're at. Because a lot of times it's like an invisible ceiling or whatever that's there, is what the deal is, and that's actually how I test for those to try to find those spots for the little cheeky flyer placement spots. Just spam those stars around and see where they get caught up. Oops, let me do this. That and that. Got 3 of them there. Should work for those. Everything else is a boss lane, right? Yeah. I probably should deal with my inventory before it gets to 90%, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, there is definitely quite a few spots, though, where it will do that. Let's see. If that'll work. Let me throw another aura down here so I don't have to think about it too much. A little sloppy proton placement there. And I actually got enough left for 2. Might as well use it. I'll throw another. If I can go to the monk, throw another flame aura there. That should get it. My favorite hero? My favorite hero is probably the monk or the EV2. I really like the EV. Get a little EV action going right now. I'm excited to see what new EV skins they have. Elandrian confirmed Friday that every hero has multiple skins coming. So there's going to be a lot of different costumes and accessories and whatnot. I'm pretty stoked about it. I can't wait to see some of the new shinies. They didn't show hardly anything. I asked the Landrian about it afterwards in my stream, and he said that they just didn't have time to cover everything, so they wanted to stick to the Onslaught and the Ancient Power system as far as what they were going to show off. But he did say that there's just an absolute ton of new stuff. So that'll, you know, I'm looking forward to it. But I definitely, you know, I'm going to be playing the EV a lot, I think, just because I do love the EV so much. I'm going to go back to either McManus or McDougars, though, and get rid of this celebration, as it's just not, I don't like the shot type at all. And the amount of additional benefit you get out of it is not substantial. When I stream on Twitch, it's hosted their Skull King, but I can't, Twitch does not allow me to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. The people that are doing it, I don't know how they're getting away with it, but, I mean, I was directly warned about it, about not to do it. When you stream to Twitch, you gotta keep the content exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours. So you can send, like I can send the VOD over to YouTube. But that's it. Yeah, you'll definitely have to collect gear again, Light Rain. All your gear, including what's in your bag and everything, will get reset. You know what, I think I'm going to switch right now. I'm sick of using this weapon. What do I got? No, I want to go with... Well, I want ability power, hero crit, and hero health on it. So let me see what my options are. Haha, looks like my options are slim, huh? Got any more weapons in there? Doesn't look like it. Wonder if I got any more. No. What the heck, man? That one's got really low rolls on it, too. I guess I'll just stay with what I got for now. I would sell your extra gear unless I'm gonna go through Monday night and figure out what you know, what's not being used for shard storage, and anything that's not holding shards, I'm gonna sell it all. Just to get it out, you know, get it out of the inventory. You don't have to mess with it, you know. Well, there is no mastery gear there, Buzzard. You just use regular. You go to trials to get geared up to do mastery. But mastery should not be the first thing you try to jump into. Like, I wouldn't even say clear Chaos 1 trials and then try Chaos 1 mastery. I wouldn't even go that far because you don't have all the shards you need. I would say at least get through Chaos 4 before you start worrying about mastery at all. I mean, I know it's tough to not do it because you get the fancy stuff, the wings and whatnot, but you're going to have a lot easier time and you'll have more fun with it if you've got a nice selection of shards. But yeah, like Light Rain's mentioned, I know your gear gets capped at the level. Let's see, what was that, 26-28? That's a little progress already today. I mean, I haven't been going super fast today. I was doing much better yesterday, as far as just straight up grinding. And I was actually doing it almost full AFK yesterday. I was AFK watching some Game of Thrones, but I wasn't... I mean, I was still paying attention, though. I wasn't contributing, but I was, you know, hitting G right away and all that. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely not a very fast grind build, but I've just been having fun with it. Building defenses on campaign, just pick your favorite heroes. Remember that melee mobs, most of the melee mobs, if not all of the melee mobs in the game, will all cleave. So don't put any defenses really close to your walls, as they'll swing and hit your wall and hit your defenses. See, we can't grab bot this guy here, as I don't want to wait for him to get all the way to that reflect beam. Looks like I'm gonna have to, though. He's stuck in the sand. There we go. He's been botted. The sand roller. Oh, he sinks way down on the ground. This one's a decent XP map, I think, isn't it? Saving the objectives. I think it'll be over 11. I don't remember exactly which one is the best. It seems like Littlehorn is the best. Or is that in my imagination? Well, jeez, I should have scooted over. I have to wait for this guy for like a month. Nope, out of range. Good gosh. That's alright. I got a monk for that. Or no, it wasn't out of range. It was a different siege roller. I was gonna say, I got the shard. The range, increased range shard thingy. That was a good one. That was two levels there. I've seen 9 parchments. I haven't, that one doesn't come to mind. I'll have to take a look at that one. Nope, you keep all that stuff, Dominic. You lose your Ascension and your gear gets scaled down. You keep all your shards, your pets, all that. Your pets will go back down to level 1. Your shards will all go back down to level 1 as well. So you'll have to re-upgrade your shards and re-level your pets. And then get new gear. You'll have your gear, but it will all be scaled down. But you're going to be replacing it really, really quick. So to get back through the system. Like I said, they've said just multiple times at how fast they felt the progression was as far as you know, getting quality upgrades through the Onslaught system, so as much as they have, I've heard them going on about it, I am assuming it's really good. A little derped on that proton, but I think it'll be alright. Proton derpage. Oh, I won't be farming for shot types going through Onslaught. There's no doubt about that. In fact, that will determine what heroes I probably DPS on. I'll use whatever I like the most. Or whatever hero I like the most based off of the shot types that I found. Let's see, what do we got left? Got bunches left still. Did I not put flyer control in? Maybe that's why I got so much. I got one over there, don't I? Yeah. I didn't put one here. I think that'll be good. Get the... Yeah, nah, there's not going to be any new shot types that I'm aware of, Twinkie. I'd like to see some of the old shot types return. I'd love to get Falcon Shot again. That would make me play the Huntress again. For sure, if I had a Falcon Shot bow. And then like that Armageddon shot type for the Apprentice was just awesome. I don't know why they removed that Falcon Shot. I don't think they really said why, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, it was tiered just like all the other shot types. It had a shot type 1, 2, and 3, you know? So I don't know why they removed it. Oh, the V's. Those ones. What were they called? I don't remember. I remember they were on the spooky weapons. They removed that. They removed a lot of the Hunter shot type. Maybe there was just too many. And they scaled it down so that it met the same amount of shot types. The Huntress had a ton of them. I forgot about those V's. Ah, crap. I canceled it mid-upgrade. Like a derp. Awesome, Braden. Glad it helped out. Did I just do it again? Oop. Upgrading the wall. Did I upgrade it that time? I didn't. I did it again. After running all the way back over there. There, I'll throw 2 on it. That'll make up for it. Yeah, I'll have something with a little more detail. I mean, I would have it done already if it wasn't for this double XP weekend. I mean, it's the last chance to grind. Or, you know, you guys know I'm usually pretty good at getting those things out the day of the dev stream. But the grind is real. But I'll get something put together here. You know, maybe I'll start working on something while I'm grinding. I do have all the stuff cut out of the dev stream already that I need. That's the problem, really, is it's gonna be a heavily edited video because it'll have highlights from the dev stream in it. There we go. I think we're back now, right? You may have to refresh. There we go. It's I don't know what happened there. Something happened on my end with my connection because I don't know if you caught it on the stream, but I lagged off into the water, and then I looked up and it says stream complete. It's like, what? The stream is not complete. Yeah, C7's the fastest. The higher chaos tier you do, the more XP you get. That sucks. I haven't had that happen in a while. I have a stream issue like that mid-stream. Well, sorry about that all. The sketchy interwebs connection over at my house strikes again. I would imagine there probably won't be another dev stream for several weeks. Thanks, Braden. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm on PC there, Kyla. Yeah, there will be a Trendy Friday Fun stream next week for sure. But there won't be a dev stream again until, I would guess, well into January. Maybe even February. It'll be a while until there's another official dev stream. The Mystic's a mean girl. You can go watch it. The VOD is still up. You don't have to see it live to watch it there, Topster. It's only an hour, so it's not like it's an insane amount of your time. I mean, I'll have a highlight video of it up within the next 24 hours or so, but it's, you can just go watch the VOD. Yep, it will be right there. Mouth is down. $11,000,003. Maybe this one's the highest. I don't know. I'm not sure. Nimbus definitely gives some good XP too. Let me check real quick after I log into this map, make sure I'm not losing any frames or anything. Let me check here. Now, I don't know what that was. It shows I'm not dropping any frames and everything's running smooth now, so I'm not really sure what the hiccup was there earlier. I should probably start doing a faster build. Probably get an extra map or two out every hour. If I was doing a little bit of a quicker build. Get my flyer control in over here. $30K Ascension to Maxim. Ouch. Better get me some massive Ascension buffs before I before I get anywhere near that. Hey, what am I missing? I missed something somewhere. Guess I can just do this. I don't think anything's going to make it that far on that lane, but it'll make it so I don't need to look at it at all. Yeah, it depends per hero, but to get absolutely everything, you need that 38 and change that Mutt just said. You know, like the Gun Witch, you get it maxed out way earlier. You can't go 999 into anything right now, though. That, and if 999 times 3, that's only maxing one thing. Yeah, it's maxing one individual category, so you'll need substantially more than that to do everything. I don't even know what the math is. I haven't figured it out. Once you get all your caps up to 999, how much Ascension would it take to fill them all? It'd be a whole crap load, that's for sure. What's going on there, zombie kid? Nope, we need one more mana. Just one more! Have you done the math on that yet, Mutt? How long it would, or what would the Ascension be to fill everything if it was 999? I'm just playing solo today, Kyla. Anytime I play with viewers, it'll always say so in the title. Well, Onslaught should make, oh, with resetting. I'm sure they've tested that pretty substantially, you would think. Or, yeah, I mean, I bet they tested all that out. But, I mean, for those that haven't completed Mastery, going through Onslaught and Prestige once or twice might end up making Mastery a whole lot easier. It'll certainly make the trials even easier than they are. No doubt about that. Oh, come on. There we go. That was quick and painless after all. Well, you just got to get the gear and shards you need there, Kylo. By the time you get the gear and shards you need, you'll have a lot better understanding of the game. And then Mastery will become substantially easier for you. Definitely all about the shards, though. You know, if you don't have the nice shard selection, Mastery will be tough. 26,981. Jesus. Gonna need more than a Man, looks like I'll be using different heroes for each defense for like 2 years. Yeah, double XP pen, come get you some. Gots to get that XP, man. Exclamation shards in chat there, Kyla. You can look through all the shards and it'll show where they drop. Basically, the trials, though. The shards all come from different trials, tiered shard packs. Yeah, like Light Rain said, just filter it up top by the monk and it will show you all the available monkage. All the monkage. Ooh, I got 2 Slakelions. That other one's just dying though. Poor little Slakelion. Just got to change your build there to me. Different enemies require different defenses to beat. Exclamation Chaos 2 in chat will give you all the little tips and tricks. Plus, it'll be followed by me doing it for the first time on the Xbox in low-level gear. Where the ogre? The ogre's over here. Ogre's not gonna make it. If that's what you got, then that's definitely what you should use there, Kyla. You'll find the perfect set once you get all the way through up to Chaos 7 and you've got all the available shards. But when you're just coming into the game, you use what you have. So I mean, you've got it. Might as well use it, you know. We're all victims to RNG, and you know, can't use something that's not in your bag. Lots of different stuff you can use for Chaos 2. Anything that's marked as a tower can be used. Nimbuses, of course, have those big range, makes them real easy to use. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Santa. And then Veraz, looks like I missed you when my interwebs was crashing. Thank you as well. I do appreciate it muchly. Now, next week, as soon as this hits, I'm going to be going ham on the live streaming, like lots and lots of hours every single day. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'd like to bounce back and forth and do some on YouTube and some on Twitch. I'll put something out probably Monday night, giving specifics on exactly what I'm going to do where. Ascension is not tied with what you can beat there, Topster. On the Xbox, my most recent playthrough, I did Chaos 7 at 120, and like Argic was able to do it earlier than that. So I mean, at 114 Ascension, it's about your gear, not about your Ascension. You could do any tier in the game if you had the right gear. Oops. Dang it. Derpage. Derp, derp. See, 70 left. I got air in. I got a wall in. Let's throw another R there. And just get it moving here. Throw a couple of LSAs down on the outside up here just to fill it out. RNG with gear progression hates us all, Zeno. It hates us all. You are not alone. Hopefully Onslaught will remedy some of that for new players. What's going on, Kit? Welcome back. Has been a while. You ready to come back to some DD2 for Onslaught mode? I hope so. I hope a lot of people come back and give it another look. Just ask whatever questions you want there, Kyla. I'm sure somebody in chat can answer. Got a computer and started playing? Fair enough. I mean, consoles have their benefits as well. You know, the convenience, the portability, all that. Yeah, like Light Rain said, I mean, attempting, like, going in and completing a few Chaos 1 maps and then attempting to do Chaos 1 Mastery could end up being a real headache. I mean, once you have more available shards and all that, it'll make a big difference for you. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine personally just starting, you know, like completing the campaign and then, like, say, winning my first Chaos 1 map or whatever and then trying to do Mastery. It would be so hard. Oh, no doubt about that, Light Rain. There's quite a few really difficult maps. I mean, some maps were easier than others, of course, in Mastery. What I would suggest, Kit, is not doing it through the trials and doing it through Onslaught, unless you're just wanting to grind it out this weekend. I'm starting at Chaos 1 and moving up. You just want to make sure you have one, in trials, make sure you have one hero that's got all the best gear equipped, because all the gear that drops will be based off of that hero. But that system is going to be different in Onslaught. Onslaught, it's going to be based off of what floor you're on, and the upgrades are supposed to be a little more aggressive. I like Bastille. You get to do a lot of crazy stuff on it. I mean, it's big, and it's not very rewarding as far as the amount of XP you get. But the size, most of the people don't like it because how big it is and how long it takes to build. But that's, to me, that doesn't bother me at all. And in fact, having that 2000 DU just allows you to do just stupid stuff. I mean, it doesn't have the sub-objectives, but based off of the number of cores, you think it would offer more XP, you know? I mean, why should it be given, like, the same XP as this map, when this map's got 2 cores and that one's got 4? I like the Monk and the EV2 are my 2 favorites. I'd probably be giving the Monk more love lately. Just because it just never ever gets old, one-shot and siege rollers. I can just do that for days. That's what all the gun witches say, Light Rain. Your gear gets scaled down. It's more about the shards, like we keep saying there, Buzzard. If you had all of the shards that are available from Chaos 1, 2, 3, and 4, absolutely you could beat Chaos 1 Mastery, no doubt about it. Because your gear is going to get scaled down to Chaos 1 level gear. So, I mean, theoretically, if you had all of those shards from 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you had just full Chaos 1 gear, you could do it. But, I mean, you're not going to get all those shards without getting the other tier's gear, you know? Unless you just have absurd luck and a wallet warrior mentality at the shard shop. But, I mean, who wants to do that? Takes all the fun out. I am thinking about buying some, getting some gems, though, for some of the new cosmetics. Now, it's all going to be defender packs, so it's going to be RNG based, but I think, you know, if you have luck, that could go really heavily in your favor. Of course, with bad luck, like I usually have, it usually goes the opposite. But I thought about it. I mean, I'm assuming, you know, with the amount of lockbox keys and, you know, just how you earn the defender packs, you're going to have plenty of them to open. Thanks for subscribing there, MJ. I do appreciate it very much. It's like everything's just dying now. I'm just going to let it die. Except the siege roller. You gotta one-shot the siege roller, you know. I can't talk about it and then not do it. Get rid of these assassins first. They all gone. There we go. Siege roller down. And unfortunately, that's a known bug, Dennis. The only way to get around that is to restart the game, which is crappy, I realize, but it is a known bug that Trendy is yet to get fixed. Oh, blue chest. Boo! Boo indeed. Yeah, hopefully it gets fixed Tuesday. That would be awesome. I've been very lucky in that department. I haven't had to deal with that bug. I've been able to see the challenges and timers and all every time. But there's been a lot of people that have had it. I feel for you for sure. I've been going 2 down here, I think. I had a lady orc run by yesterday, and that made me start putting two walls on that lane. I mean, I could move it forward or move it back and only have to use one, but right there where I like to place the beam. You know, it doesn't happen all the time, but if it happens once when you're trying to save a win streak, then that's too many times. Come on, you can do it. Checking the frames. I felt a little rubber bandy there for a second, but it's not showing me losing any frames or anything. Didn't know my connection was going funny again. Oops. Or yeah, this is a boss lane. I'm like, what am I doing? It's not a boss lane, but it's a boss lane. Did I get one? Yeah, I got a sky guard over there. 160 left. I spent a little somewhere. Or no, I didn't. This is what I normally do. 3 flames, 2 lightnings on the non-boss lanes. See, like here, if I put the wall back here and have that stairway helping me block, then none ever get through. Or if you put it up in here further, then you've got another area where none get through. But the problem when you put them up in here is sometimes the range mobs will start throwing at the wall from inside of the spawn where you can't kill it. And then it's just irritating. I've heard of that one before there, Topster. Yeah, I play with subscribers all the time there, Suzuki. At least once a week. Somebody taking their time over there? Is it a stuck mob or is it a ranged mob? It was a stuck mob. There's all kinds of little cool stuff. There's a lizard riding a squirrel. Or is it a squirrel riding a lizard underneath the war table in town. If you fall through the floor there, you can see it. Just kind of weird little, I don't know if they're little Easter eggs or if it's just something that ended up down there or what. Lots of different ways to deal with assassins there, Stale. Hero health is one of the easiest things if you just have hero health on all your pieces. But using stun on your defenses, the Abyss Lord and the Adept are very good with dealing with assassins because of the nature of their stuns. Sparkle Party pet on any cat, any Gatto pet, is a AoE stun that you can just pop when assassins get on you. Those are all very effective ways. One of the easiest ways, though, is just stack your hero health. If you stack your hero health, a lot of times you can just let the defenses deal with them, because you can live through the assassin and then just bring the assassins over to your defenses. Like if I had one on me here, just run it up into this. Or I'll have an assassin next wave. And damn siege rollers on the slow lanes. Well, I've been making DD2 videos for 3 years, Mateen, so there's hundreds of videos that are no longer relevant. But everything that you can link to off of my channel page is all still relevant. I take everything off of that is no longer applies. But there's, I mean, literally hundreds of videos on my channel from back over the last few years that are way outdated, game modes that no longer exist, and gear that no longer exists. All kinds of stuff. I didn't massacre it. That's a first. I usually massacre everybody's name. I can barely say my own very well, you know? This is a good XP map here, but some of these lanes, it just feels like it takes forever for the mobs to get out. It's like, all come at once, please. Just everybody come out at once. That Lady Orc gonna die? That Lady Orc got a little uppity there. Looks like she's not taking any damage either. Better handle that. See, anyway, like you saw there, I've got essentially nothing on to deal with assassins as far as pets. So I just bring the assassins over to where all the traps are and let the traps kill it. Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Cash. It'll be over. What up, Brandon? Elandrian said all of their weekend events are like that. They're like programmed in to, when they turn them on, they start and stop at a specific time. So I'm assuming the weekend events will always end at Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Kind of cool they give us all day Monday too, for the most part. I mean, I'm West Coast Pacific time, so that's a little earlier for me, but still cool that it doesn't get cut off at Sunday at midnight or anything crazy. Yeah, anything that has any defenses that have some kind of crowd control on it. So freeze, knock up, or stun will all take assassins off of you. I use the proton beams quite a bit myself, though. It's one of my favorites too. Practically instant. Come on out, little roller. Man, got a stuck mob behind it. Might as well kill that while I'm waiting on it. I think that one is Chaos 5. Or yeah, not Earth Shatters. Earth Shatters read the assassins a little funky. But I mean, geyser traps, mystic walls, any other form of knock-up works fine. The mystic walls and geyser traps I used pretty heavily when I was first encountering them, and it got me through it when I was in lower level gear. Yeah, mystic walls, I mean, just go in front of it, you know, blink. They up in the air, especially if you got sky guards handy nearby. Then they just get auto-wrecked the second they're up in the air by the sky guards. Oh, Gribs got through the process there. Ooh, what have we got there? I still like looking at the weapon canisters. They're just so elusive. Yeah, no good on that one. Got a shiny gold box though. Shiny, shiny. I'm slacking on the old win streak bonus with all my choking today. I had the Windows update end one of them. I was in the 20s on that one from earlier today. And then I only got to like win number 2. And now I'm up to win 8 or whatever. That little straggler, man, that 100 man, I always leave it laying there. I'm not going to forget air this time. I learned my lesson today with the air control. Or that was, Crumble Bulwark, huh? I knew I could squeeze it in there somewhere. Somewhere. One more of these. Nope. Looks like I can't squeeze it in. That's alright. 10 more minutes at work. Well, that's a good feeling. Only 10 minutes left. You get the wings through mastery there, Danny. Let's see. That'll probably get me going here, right? Throw another flamey flame right there. Could probably fit another one in over here somewhere, maybe? Yeah, maybe not. I got 3. I don't know what I did differently that time, but I definitely didn't use all of the stuff. Oh, maybe it's in the mid here. Yeah, it gives, put the walls like that and it gives better coverage. And then, you know, you want your coverage to be, or like in, you know, the, I'll sell it so I can show you. But, you know, since this is a range tower, you see the square underneath of it. That's the square that it's going to actually block. And if you have it like this, it's going to block that much space. But if you put it like that, it's going to block even more. But you also want to make sure that you're aimed in the correct direction. So that you're, you know, whatever effect it's doing is going to hit the mobs. And here you can get the widest lane coverage from pointing this one at that lane and this one at that lane. So it's probably unnecessary, but a little something, you know, a little extra coverage in there in case there's any sneaky lady orcs. You know how they get. Get my aimbot going here. Sorry about that. I had to hack one up. It's up to you. You know, I mean, you can earn all those heroes in game pretty easily. But, I mean, if you got the gems, you know, you're going to want to spend them on something. I usually end up, if you've got gems and you don't have your inventory maxed, I would definitely suggest putting it into inventory before you put it into a hero. Because you can earn the heroes, you know, depending on how much time you've got to put into the game, relatively quickly, really. I mean, you could earn a new hero every week if you really grinded the game out, but that would take a lot of grind, you know. But inventory, man, that's a hot commodity there. Now, C1 only gives like 800,000 Ascension, and you can do, if you're capable of doing C7, C7 only takes like a minute longer, and you get several times more Ascension. Or experience. Oh, you've already got all the bags? Yeah, go ham then. Maybe see if there's any of the costumes you like on sale, you know. I don't have a command in there for it yet because it's so many videos, Brandon. You'll have to just look on the channel. They're right on the main page of the channel, though. If you scroll down, there's playlists for them. Leisurely swim there, now that I'm over that. A little double loot drop. Gotta love that. No good and no good. Come on, baddies. This is another one where it seems like the mobs could come out a little quicker. You got like Bastille with the size of that map, but the mobs come out really fast. That one lane that's down at the bottom, sometimes the mobs will get stuck at and kind of hang you up, but for the most part, you know, even though Bastille, it takes so much longer to build, the combat time on it is really low. I mean, you just blaze through it. Oops. Upgraded the wall by accident. Not the first time. Certainly won't be the last. Just depends on the heroes you like. I mean, my go-to hero deck that I roll around with normally is the Mystic, Monk, and EV2. And then for that fourth hero, I usually bounce around between the Dryad, Lavamancer, sometimes the Squire, the Huntress. If I'm in the mood for the Poison Dart Towers, I'll put the Huntress in that one. But I almost always have the Mystic, EV, and Monk in my deck. Just about all the time. Yeah, Gunwitch is a lot of fun. Gunwitch is a great one to add in. You got nothing on me now, Gribs? You got no loot either. It's alright. Ogre Man's got him some loot. Nothing good, though. I already know it's going to be a green chest here. I don't know why I'm even bothering. No love with the green chest. Got this one again. Probably going to make this one the last one for today's stream. Like I said, I will be back on tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific, which is, what, 6 hours from right now, over on Twitch. But I do want to, I'm going to be grinding it out today, but I do want to try to get, I know a lot of people have been asking me where my dev stream recap video is. It's in my heart, I tell you. I swear it is. Yeah, I've got that one. I won it, though. I got lucky. I won that bad boy at Trendy Friday Fun like a year ago. I don't think I would pay for it. Although it is super, super cool looking. That's just, it's a lot of money for a skin. I mean, unless you've just got the money, you know. Which I don't have just the money laying around to spend money like that on a skin, but yeah, I got lucked out. I got that, I won that expensive Squire one too, Guardian of the Molten Citadel. I don't have the Huntress one, and I'd like to, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm hoping I get lucky with some of those Defender packs and just get it. And I just feel, every time I put those two LSAs outside there, I feel like I'm missing something. See, I went a little shorter on this lane that time. Oh, it's a good looking skin, you know, if you got the cash. But it's definitely a pricey one. It's actually not my favorite skin for the monk. I just like that, I like that carnival skin so much. I don't know why. It just looks, he looks so evil. And then the Guardian of the Molten Citadel skin, I do use that one. I think that's the best Squire skin. It's my favorite anyway for the Squire. That thing just looks really cool. Definitely goes well if you like flying around with the monk polearm that lets you float. It's like a natural combination for that. Yeah, 667's not bad at all. Figure it's going to take getting to floor 65 in Onslaught and a minimum Ascension level of 250 to be able to do the Ancient Power thing in Prestige. So you're already far past the Ascension mark. Just need to get to floor 65. Down there, Plaguing Hawk. I need to see what one it was up here. Gonna get wrecked anyway. I'll aimbot that Plaguing Hawk, shoot up in the air. It don't matter where you shoot. The aimbot is strong. Wow, I upgraded that aura way up there. I didn't even realize. My mouse is derping on me. Come on, mouse. Underp. There it goes. It underped. Self-correcting derpage. definitely anxious to see more. Although we did get a lot of info on Friday, we still don't have the complete package, which we never do until actual patch day when we can read the patch notes. But I'm definitely excited to get the full skinny of what's going on. Those patch notes are going to be huge. It's going to be page after page after page, I bet. You guys kill each other, would you? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, it's not easy, Dark. It takes some work. Come on, get off me. Snuck it in there. Snuck the one shot in. I feel like I should be upgrading this lane over here a little bit more. Didn't put much into it, I don't believe. Yeah, nothing. My main form of DPS was still at tier 1. What do we get? Eh. Always got one bad roll in the mix, doesn't it? It's a pretty big change there, Josh. I mean, some people will love it, some people will hate it. You know, we'll have to see. But I mean, it's, as far as just the gameplay and the system, it's a pretty big, large change. Oh, I'll definitely have the patch notes linked on the bot when they're up. That exclamation patch, I usually am pretty good at updating that. But that'll be the first thing I do before I start streaming, is switch that over. Actually, I'll probably be streaming before the patch notes come out. Unless they just come early. Hopefully they come out early. Most of C7 is much easier solo there, Dark. There's a couple of maps where, you know, if you get one or two maps you're stuck on, then it's a lot easier to get somebody to help you with it. You know, because it's only one or two maps. But I did all of C7 except one map. What was the one map in C7? Forgotten Ruins. I had a hard time with solo, and I can't remember who helped me with it. Somebody helped me with it. I think it might have been Omni. It was either Omni or Pandy. Yeah, you're late, Wrecked. This is the last map. Wrecked is used to that, though. It's normal. Normal for Wrecked hours of operation. Oh, it definitely will at the beginning, Light Rain. You know that. It depends on how fast you get semi-geared back up. But, like, if you've got friends that are still trying to complete Chaos 7 and you reset, you're going to have a real hard time giving them a hand. Oh, I know that feeling oh too well there, Wrecked. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta sleep. It's like a prestige system. You get a buff plus a buff to. You get a buff that you get to choose plus a buff to experience and gold gained, and your ascension will go back to a set amount. And depending on how high your ascension and what floor and level you get to in Onslaught, will determine what your starting ascension is after you reset. I'm going to have a video going up either late tonight or early tomorrow morning talking about it a little bit more. We don't have the exact details, so some of what I'm going to put in the video will be speculation and not actual known fact. I think it'll be, I mean, it'll be way quicker. Because, you know, you're going to be able to blaze through the floors and progress up through them really quick. Anyway, y'all, that is going to do it for today, though. Like I said, I'll be back on tonight, which is just under 6 hours now over on Twitch. So if you're not already, make sure you head over to Twitch TV/juicebags and follow me over there. But I do appreciate everybody swinging out. And, of course, I'll be throwing out lots and lots and lots of expansion info as we get it. But anyway, see y'all later. Take it easy.